Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to some more UFC Undisputed Forever, and today we are finally going to be doing a Merab Dvalishvili. I think that's how you say his name, sorry if I butchered it. We're going to be doing a fighter showcase on him. I've been getting asked to do this one for quite a bit now, so we're going to do this one before I do the Justin Gaethje or the Fiziev one. Those will be coming soon. I also got a Rosenstrike one coming for that other guy asking, so don't you guys worry. But we're going to start with fighting Henry Cejudo. Pretty good matchup. Merab has a 96 cardio, which is one of the highest cardios in the game, I think. I think Vittori has the highest. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure he has like 99. Pretty good takedowns, pretty good grappling. His striking is also better than it appears right here. I was playing with him a little bit, trying to practice, figure out his moveset. And he's not bad. And I think Henry Cejudo will be good match to get me all warmed up for the rest of the fights for today. I don't know who I'm going to be fighting next. I'll figure that out in a minute. But yeah, see you guys when we're in the fight. All right, we're here at the first fight of the day, fighting Henry Cejudo. I did practice a little bit with Merab. I can't promise I'll remember his whole moveset. He has pretty good grappling, but I suck on the ground right now since, you know, I haven't been playing the game a ton. Definitely got to practice a little bit more with my grappling. The striking is pretty solid, though. For only like a 70 or whatever the f it was, like, that's not bad. He has a solid overhand, really good straight punch. I'm pretty sure he has some head kicks on him, too. I don't know about a flying knee or anything. He can't switch stances either, so that kind of bothers me. But besides that, he ain't bad on the feet. Henry Cejudo reverses me right there, which is not that surprising. Very technical grappler. He has a gold medal. I'm not sure if you know or not. Triple C or whatever the f he calls himself. Oh Lord, what an era of MMA that was. The Cringe King or whatever the hell. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but props to him for making his money. I don't think it was a good idea for him retiring for that little amount of time, for like posturing for a better paycheck or whatever he was doing. I'm not really sure if that's what he was doing or not, but pretty much speculated he was trying to get paid more. Which, you know, is solid. It just seemed like Dana White never really gave it. He never really was like, oh yeah, I'm so sad you're gone. It just he kind of let him do his thing away from the UFC, and then when he came back, it seemed like the sport may have passed him just a little bit, you know. I mean, he got some good fights in there, I guess, but he just never was to the level, obviously, when he left. But you can't take long breaks like that when it comes to MMA. It's one of those sports that you try to come back and you fight, or boxing too, I guess, is another one. But MMA even to a higher degree, because new shit comes out all the time in MMA. Like calf kicks weren't a thing at one point, and now they are. So I remember Michael Bisping, I think, pretty sure it was Michael Bisping. He was talking about if he had to get back in MMA, there'd be so many things he would have to pick up on now, like calf kicks, for instance, or like new submissions or whatever that people weren't really using that much. And I found that pretty interesting, how much the sport evolves in such a short amount of time. Even skateboarding is kind of like that. That's why I always liked skateboarding and MMA so much. They're just really cool sports that always seem so constantly evolving, because they're, you know, they're not new, but they're relatively new, as opposed to like something like boxing or wrestling that's been around for hundreds of years or whatever. Hold on. I'm sure there was probably some version of skateboarding hundreds of years ago. Someone riding on like a circle rock down a mountain or something. Gotta be something. Guarantee you. Use quick strikes more effectively. Suck my dick. I'd say we're doing pretty good. For me being pretty rusty, this ain't bad. I am not that mad at it. Need some more water though.
This was that counter. Such unbelievable timing on that.
Actually came prepared this time.
So much amazing.
And it's not hot as in my room. I thought it was just me, or maybe I was bugging out, but no. It actually was like 80 something in my room. And my girlfriend came over and she's like, why the fuck is it so hot in here? And I was like, oh, so I wasn't bugging. It actually was insanely hot in my room. I don't know if it's because my computer just heats up my whole room, or probably a mixture of things. My room just gets hot as fuck all the time. No idea why. I have some reasons why, but you know, it's just boring. Like sun, obviously. I live upstairs, yada yada yada. I've already said it all before. Alright, I don't know why he's backing up so much, but okay. That was a little bit awkward. I want to get into the clinch again. I don't really feel comfortable striking with Cejudo because he does have a pretty powerful, moveset from what I can remember. This motherfucker did crack some people on the feet with that karate stance that he had for just a little bit. Does he have the karate stance in here? Wait, I want to kind of back up for a second and see if they gave him that. That would make a lot of sense. Come on, just let me see the stance. He does. That's pretty cool. That's very fitting. That's one of the most fitting stances I've seen in the game. That's very much like his real stance, or was. I don't know. He didn't always fight like that, but he kind of turned on like a whole different move set at one point and just became a different fighter.
There's a bit of a cut here on Jorgensen.
I guess getting beat by DJ the way he did the first time kind of changed him. I'm not really sure. I feel like he still fought the way he did for a little bit after that, but I could be wrong. Can't really remember too much about old Cejudo. Was never the biggest fan of him, so I never really paid that much attention. But I like him. An OG of the fight game for sure. Especially the flyweight game. Holy shit, he's been around. Like, he's one of the OG flyweights, along with like Joseph Benavidez and of course Dominic Cruz, Uriah Faber. Or actually, Uriah Faber is a bantamweight. What am I talking about? Benavidez was a 125er with Marino and all that, though.
Nice body kick.
All right, I get confused sometimes because this game lumps them all together, so I sometimes get a little bit mixed up with them. But that's just because there is no flyweight in this game, unfortunately. It was before. I'm pretty sure it was before there was flyweights. Just a little bit before, though. Not same thing with female fighters. Female fighters and flyweights. This game missed them just by like a year or two, I think, which is unfortunate. It would have been pretty cool to get another weight class or two in there. Add more fighter slots and whatnot.
Back to side control.
All right.
He's got half guard.
Not able to finish him very easily. He doesn't have the most power, does Merab. Seems like his strength rating's pretty low. I'm not able to land the hammers I want. Maybe a head kick? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Try to use ways to set up counter striking opportunities. Alright, yeah, I don't really want to duck into anything, though. Like I said, I'm a little bit shook on the feet. I know Henry Cejudo isn't exactly like a K1 kickboxing legend or anything, but he can. He has some fucking mitts on him. I'll give him that. In his prime, he had to be pretty careful. All right, let's see what we got here. All right. I also want to do the Rosenstrike one today, maybe. We'll see if I have time to. I'm going to try to stream later. We're playing Skate 1 and GTA 5 Chaos mod. Maybe I'll run some more Oblivion as well. Wow, we just finished him on accident. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I want to play a couple games on stream today. I'm feeling pretty good. Sorry about like the sappy fucking video the other day. I was just, I don't know. I've been pretty, you know, in a funk lately, and it was whatever. But I'm feeling great now. I may not look great, but I'm feeling pretty awesome right now. So I'm looking to stream for a while later. I just got to do a couple things. I have to go to the distributor, grab some shit there. I don't think I'm drinking today, but I just want to have it in my fridge and shit like that. So we're gonna do that.
Here's Bruce Buffer. Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
gotta.
referee
What else do I have to do today? Fuck. This is why you don't get high before you have to do things. I can't remember what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. All right, well I'll figure it out. I'll get the shit I gotta do done, and then we'll try to stream. I'm pretty sure I can stream. Like 98% sure. Right now it is almost 3 p.m. It's 2:48 p.m. So
Scott Jorgensen is the new UFC.
I said I would stream around 3. I don't think that's gonna happen. So I think probably 4 or 5, maybe 6. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Eastern time I'm talking to. So yeah, I'll cut ahead. I'll see you guys in 1 second when we're here with the next fight. I don't want to bore you to death with me making a decision, so Yeah, see you guys in 1 second. All right, so for our next fight, I decided on picking O'Malley. I was gonna go at Umar, but I think we'll fight him next, depending on how things go here. I was having a little bit of trouble figuring out who I wanted to fight, though. I might go up a weight class or something for the next one. We'll see what happens.
Those are snapping his head back, Mike.
It wasn't that there wasn't good matchups. I just wanted like a really crazy matchup, and I couldn't really think of one. Do you guys have any other matchups you want to see Merab, or, you know, any title modes or anything in general? Let me know in the comments. I'm already going to be doing a Rosenstrike. My voice is fucking breaking again. What's going on? I'm going to be doing the Rosenstrike one. We're going to be doing the Justin Gaethje one, the Fiziev one, or Fiziev. I don't know which one it is. I don't know if it's Fiziev or Fiziev. I've heard it both ways, so I'm just going to keep saying it both ways until I get corrected.
These are big strikes.
So, there you go. But yeah, those are all coming. But if you want any title modes or anything like that besides those ones, let me know. I've been considering redoing the Nate Diaz one, because we never really fully did a Nate Diaz title mode the way we should have. I tried to do it, but I remember my game kept fucking up. Sort of like that one Ankalaev fight with, who was it? Krylov, was it? That kept breaking my game? I can't remember. It's happened a couple times in the game. It's pretty rare, but occasionally the game will just break with certain matchups. No idea why. Let me try to take him down. I don't know why the fuck I'm striking with O'Malley right now. It's probably not a good idea. I think that's a pretty idiotic move on my part. Alright. That I didn't expect. Rose reversals are on point. I forgot, O'Malley's a weirdly good grappler in this game sometimes. So is Izzy, which is very strange, but there we go. Nice reversal.
Torres is cut open here, Mike.
There we go. Everyone always asks me, like, how do you get better at reversals or whatever? First thing first, I am not the person to be asking. I fucking suck at reversals and grappling in this game. Second of all, really the only way you can get better, and the reason I suck, is because you just have to play a bunch and get used to it. It's like I've gotten somewhat good at them before, and then once I stop playing for a while and I come back to it, it's like I have to relearn the whole fucking thing. But, you know, they're not that hard. It just takes time to get used to. That's why I'm kind of struggling in the last few videos. I did take a very long break from this game. I just don't really want to get bored of it. I've been playing a lot of skateboarding games and stuff, mixing it up. Skyrim, Oblivion, a bunch of other shit. Trying to not get burnt out on fighting games too much.
Let's take a look at the replay of some of the
I also want to play some Fight Night Champion on stream. I forgot about that.
Beautiful technique.
We started that and never finished it. We're doing a, I almost said Nate Diaz. Nick Diaz Legacy mode, I think it's called. And we're also doing Championship mode. You know, the Isaac Frost mode. The bullshit, Isaac Frost, fucking boss fight of a century, yada yada yada. You already know the drill. But it sucks, but we're going to be doing it. You're going to see Rage Willard again on stream. Fortunately for you, unfortunately for me. Cannot wait for that mod, by the way. I'm fucking stoked for that. Don't know when. I think they said it's like end of the year or something along those lines. If that's the case, I'm fucking waiting here with my popcorn, ready for it. I cannot wait for even a trailer to drop. I mean, they already had like sort of a trailer, but you know what I mean. Like any new mod previews. I think there was mod previews earlier. I saw Tyson Fury and some others. Tyson Fury looks great in the preview, so fucking stoked on that, like I already said. We'll be doing that as soon as I possibly... Wow, early stoppage. Jesus Christ, okay. But yeah, we'll be doing that as soon as it comes out. That'll be really fun. I gotta finish Red Dead Redemption 1. I know I keep saying that. I also gotta finish The Warriors. I've just been doing a bunch of shit lately, going through a lot. So once we handle all that, I will be running the rest of those. The problem with Red Dead is just the audio. The audio fucking sucks on Red Dead 1. It's really hard to record because it always seems like something's too loud and something's too quiet. But if you guys don't mind too much, like the way the last episode sounded or like the stream sounded, it's fine. Red Dead 2 recorded fine because they had separate audio options for it, but Red Dead 1 was a pain in the ass.
16 seconds of the second
But we'll do the rest of that. And Warriors is just, I don't know why the fuck I haven't finished that, to be honest with you. I think I just kind of forgot about it. But props to TCW Entertainment for reminding me of my second channel that I've neglected oh so dearly. Oh so dearly? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. Alright, anyway. Next fight. See you guys in 1 second. Alright, we're here with our third fight of the day, I believe. Sometimes I mistake that. But it seems like Merab was really pissed. He called out Herb Dean. He did not like the early stoppage. Even though he won, he really didn't appreciate it. He thought that he didn't give his other opponent a fair chance at winning. So, you know, a true honorable fighter move. And now we got to take Herb Dean out thanks to Merab. Let's see what we can do here. I will be doing a Herb Dean title mode pretty soon. Maybe even a career mode. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure. We'll have to get some feedback from the comments. We'll see how you guys feel about it. But shouldn't be too hard. I feel like we all know Herb Dean has that solid weakness of ground game. Dude cannot grapple his way out of a paper bag. We all know it. I'm just kidding. In real life, I'm pretty sure he can grapple. And that might be like one of his strongest attributes, but I might be wrong. Maybe he was a striker. I can't speak on it. I didn't watch much Herb Dean tape, so... but it looks like grappling may not be a strong suit. 1 minute submission for Merab. We just had to throw that one in there. Merab insisted so. So now that we got that out of the way, Herb Dean, he learned his lesson. He won't be stopping anything early from here on out. I think we're going to do one last fight against Umar Nurmagomedov, the rematch, and then we'll call it a day after. Maybe we'll throw in one more fight, maybe not. We'll see what happens. But yeah, solid fight right there. Alright, see you guys in 1 second with the next fight. Alright, we're here with another fight. We are fighting Umar Nurmagomedov. If we get this one done pretty fast, I will probably throw in a Ryzen fight as well. But who knows how this will go. Sometimes he's a pain in the ass, is Umar. Sometimes he gasses out really early and we could submit him. Really depends. Okay. Good takedown defense from Umar. Let's try to get the back real quick. He's not really doing much for me to reverse. Nice little knee to the body there. Land some dirty boxing if possible. I don't really use much dirty boxing, but I definitely should. Back when I first started recording for this game, I used a lot more dirty boxing. I remember one... I don't remember. I think it was a Justin Gaethje title mode I did, where I finished Max Holloway. Yeah, it was a Justin Gaethje one. I finished Max Holloway with a single collar uppercut, and it was fucking beautiful. Feels great in this game. Does the clinch as well as just grappling in general, but clinch was something I haven't seen done right in many martial arts games. Hold up.
Double underhooks here.
Very curious to see how overhand interactive is. I am fucking stoked for that game to come out. If it, I hope it does. If it doesn't like actually finish development or whatever, like that one Muay Thai game, that will absolutely devastate me. But it seems like it's way more like legit than that last one. The last one only had so much footage on it. It didn't seem like they had a lot of work done. This one seems like it has a lot more work done. There's like multiple game modes. There's a boxing game mode and a kickboxing game mode, from what I remember. And it just looked pretty good overall. Nice reversal there from Umar. So if that's pretty cool, like an actually good game,
Under 90 seconds remains in round one.
that'll be sick. Because I don't think we've ever had like a solid kickboxing game. Well, we have on like PS2 or like PS1, I can't remember. Dreamcast, I think, also had like K1, I'm not sure. But that's so long ago. It's, you know, kind of bullshit. We haven't really had one.
Pushes him off with the feet.
I know Fight Night Champion's another thing like that. Like, you have Undisputed technically, but it's not, you know, it could be better. That's why I haven't finished. That's another thing I have to finish on the channel, is the Mike Tyson thing from Undisputed. Holy shit, he's kicking my ass right now. But I gotta finish that. Even though it's not the best boxing game, I gotta start where I finish. It's gonna bother me if I don't. But we really haven't had a legit boxing game since Fight Night Champion, which was so fucking long ago at this point, over 10 years ago. But if you're talking kickboxing, it's even longer. So I don't know. I just think it's kind of bullshit, especially for everyone that plays these games and is like, oh man, grappling's bullshit, grappling's for pussies. Like, how have they not capitalized on a kickboxing game yet? Like, I don't understand it. I understand maybe they don't recognize the names as much of the fighters, so maybe that has something to do with it, but I don't know. If you have like a Poeton or like Izzy DLC, I'm sure all of a sudden everyone's gonna go flocking to that game. Only problem is then, online, you're just gonna run into a bunch of the same fighters. I mean, they have Rico Verhoeven and like Badahari and shit like that, but even then, like casual MMA fans, they just want to see like Conor McGregor or like Max Holloway or whatever. Why am I getting my ass blasted right now? Maybe just kind of not paying attention. I don't know. But yeah, they just want to see like the biggest of the biggest names, so it'll take someone like a Poeton or an Izzy to actually pull some eyes onto the game. I believe so. Unless, like, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm underestimating how much people actually care about kickboxing. I feel like it gets no recognition ever. Partially, I would say, because of the marketing of it. They don't market that well. I never really see marketing for any kickboxing fights around, even though I look for it. You could find it if you look in the right place, but even then, it's a little bit tough for me. Unlike UFC, where advertising for it like falls out of my ass when I'm taking a shit, so like I just can't get away from it. It's like John Jones fighting in fucking God knows when, December. You really can't get away from UFC advertising. Even if you're not an MMA fan, you're gonna get hit with advertising on YouTube or something for the fights. When Glory, even though I try to stay tapped in, I can't fucking find out when the fights are happening or where to watch them or whatever.
Side control now. Full mount.
Alright, what the fuck, man? I am getting my ass blasted by this guy.
Oh, good hip escape from
Pause.
the bottom. Moved into half guard.
This needs to stop right now. It's like the opposite of the real fight. Maybe if the rematch happened, it would actually go this way. Maybe Umar figured him out. I fucking doubt it. I just think that his cardio is that surprising to everyone that when they actually get in the fucking... when they actually get in the octagon with Merab, they realize, oh, this guy isn't human. I see now. I kind of underestimated him. I'm not saying he's invincible, because he has been defeated before, obviously, but I don't know why I said it like that. He's been defeated. I said it like he was a fucking ancient dragon. But, no, like, he's obviously been beaten before, but I don't know. Right now, he just seems kind of unstoppable with the way he did Henry Cejudo and Umar Nurmagomedov and O'Malley. I don't know. Seemed kind of insane. It wasn't just that he beat him, it's how he beat them. He made them look fucking foolish. He's carrying them around, taunting, doing wild shit. Like, that's insane. Wasn't a pretty round, I know. I don't know why it wasn't either. For some reason, it's just not computing right now how to fight Umar. I think he is the highest rated fighter we fought so far, with a 91 overall. Solid fighter for sure. I definitely got to do a title mode or something on him. Maybe no, I'll do a title mode on him. Why the hell not? Road back to the title or whatever. We'll see. I think a lot of people prefer the title mode. Some people do prefer the showcases though. Showcases are sometimes... I like doing the showcases sometimes. I have a little bit more creative freedom with them. I can choose who I want to fight for like the last fight or who I want to be the first fight. I can randomly just throw in Herb Dean like we did if I want. Why can I not reverse anything today? What is wrong with me? Jesus Christ, Breeze, get your shit together. Alright. Come on now. This is the worst ugly fucking fighting I've ever done on my channel, and I need to get better. Come on now, Willard. Alright. What is going on? Why am I getting... I need to assess the situation here and figure out why this is happening. It could be that he's just a better striker and he's whooping my ass. Or... Okay, that was a little bit more smart. Do something, please. I can't reverse you if you just stand there. He's being so smart. I'm pretty sure I fought him off camera just to practice a little bit. Like before I started recording earlier. And he was not giving me this much of a fight. He did give me a little bit of a tough time, but I was able to reverse him a bunch. Right now, I cannot hit any reversals on him at all. Okay, looks like we're going to have to go for a knockout. Let's get his back.
He takes him down again.
Beautiful.
Under control.
Inside the guard.
There we go. That wasn't a reversal, but we did stop him. There we go. Fucking finally. I'm sorry to put you through this, man. Talking to you guys, by the way, not Umar. I'm not sorry at all for him. But I just hate how I keep fucking up reversals over and over again. Goes to show, I'm not that great at this game. Everyone's always like, how do you get so good at reversals? Like, I'm not. We all go through this, I guess. Especially when you haven't played in a while. Like I said, hate to keep making excuses because I was never really the fucking master at this game or anything. But, you know, I was a little bit better at one point. I'm definitely a washed Willard. I accept that, though. I do want to get better, though, again. Especially if I'm going to be competing in Dream one of these days. Not anytime soon, obviously, but someday will happen. I promise. I probably won't do multiple fights or anything. I'll probably only do like one or so, but
it'll be interesting to see what adjustments they make before going into the next round.
Online content is just not my cup of tea. I do not like competitive anything. Not a competitive guy.
Let's take a look at the replay, Mike. We're looking at that.
That's why I like playing against AI.
Suplex.
There's no bullshit. I mean, there is bullshit, obviously. It's AI, they can just kind of do inhuman shit, but at the same time, I don't know. I just don't like real competitive nature. Like, I don't have it in me. It's fine if you do, though. I respect it.
3 rounds in the books. Round 4.
That's why I like fighters like Dan Hooker or Carlos Condit or Rory McDonald or anyone like that. They seem so game all the time, and I was just like, that's insane. Why would you ever do that? Like, I just don't have the want or the need to do any of that. I'm like, I'm fine. There we go. Nothing to prove. Alright, there we go. Finally got a submission after like 20 fucking showcases and title modes. I couldn't get one. We finally got our submission in there. Against Umar, of all people, too. That's pretty impressive. After a very bad performance, very, very bad performance by the Willard, we got it done. Next fight, I think we're going to be going up to 145 and fighting Ilia Topuria for the belt. So I will see you guys in 1 second. I'll show you guys the stats real quick before we move on. I didn't show the Herb Dean ones just because that fight was so goddamn quick. We didn't really need to. But usually I like to show you the breakdown here. All right, solid. He threw more strikes but landed less. That's cool. All right, see you guys in 1 second. We're here with the last fight of the day, and yeah, see you then. All right, so we're here with the last fight of the day. I tried to convince Merab to fight Ilia Topuria, but he went, nope, I want to go up another weight class and go up to 155 and fight Islam. I said it's fucking crazy, but, you know, Merab's just that guy. And it looks like we're going to be having quite the fight ahead of us here. I don't know why I always set my... Or Merab set us up for this. Wasn't me. I don't control anything, even though I have the controller. His cardio overrides that. But it looks like we have quite a task ahead of us. Jesus Christ, he's so much bigger. We do have soccer kicks, though. We have soccer kicks, knees on the ground. So it is different rule set. It's a 10-minute first round. That also changes some things. And, yeah, I'm going to try to get him out of there as quick as possible. Don't know how it's going to go, though. We'll see what happens. Nice little body kick right off the bat. We're small enough to where I feel like it's acceptable to throw some body kicks. so I can gain, so I can catch him at distance. Excuse me. There we go. I'm gonna try to get his stamina down first, because there's no fucking way we're gonna beat him with full stamina. He's way too strong. All right. Nice body, or not body kick, nice leg kick right there. Body shot, there we go. Good uppercut at the end of that combo too. I like that. Like that a lot. Another front kick. We gotta stay moving with the body shots. We cannot stop that. He already landed a couple of shots and almost has the same amount of damage on us. Ooh, that knee is money. Do I have one of these? No, I don't. I don't have any sort of knees. Great. Not surprising, though. Alright, let's try to get the back real quick. My fucking hair is getting in my mouth. I need a haircut big time. Alright. Solid maneuver right there. I wanted the back so I can get a little bit closer to the center of the octagon, and then I wanted the, whatchamacallit, the body lock. Okay. Oh, wait, that wasn't a block? I thought I blocked his transition. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna get up before he embarrasses me here. I thought I was kind of cooking there for a second, but he squandered my plans. Oh, wait! Maybe not. That's pretty solid. Nice elbows, elbow to the body. This is kind of beautiful. This is what I like to see. Does he have? No, I thought he might add crucifix, but he does not. That's what I get for trying new things. Okay then, fuck you, asshole.
Postures up to create space.
All right, let's try to get a reversal here if possible. Nope, definitely not possible. We can just get up from here though. Fine. Ooh, did not expect him to run in like that. That was pretty slick. Nice little combination there from Islam. Not happening though. This is not gonna end this way. Please God no. There we go. Nice catch right there. I don't know how the fuck I did that. Thought he was gonna catch me first. Okay, come on now. Give up your back and just get up. Pull a Derek Lewis. Enough is enough. Do I have one of those throws from here? No, he doesn't. Okay. Double unders real quick. Get another throw. I don't know why I'm trying to grapple with Islam. We were doing so fine on the feet. I guess it does make for a little bit more of a challenging fight if I grapple him, instead of just body shotting it. Oh my fucking god, Islam, you suck.
A lot of pummeling going on.
Yeah, pummeling and nothing else. There we go, beautiful. Finally got the takedown. We won the pummel. After fucking 45 minutes of hand fighting, we finally got the W there. It's not easy to out hand fight the I almost called him the Makachev. I don't know who the fuck calls him that. But, Islam. The old Makachev.
There's the open guard.
Alright. Come on, man. My reversals have to... I need to, like, lock myself in a dark room like Yuri Prohashka and work on reversals for the rest of my life or something. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. Or how I'm ever gonna get better at these. Jesus Christ. This is pathetic. Alright, get up real quick. Dude, I can't move.
And he's got him out again.
This is absolutely dreadful. Holy shit, there's Ryzen shirts. I didn't even notice that. That has Mikuru Asakura right there on it, doesn't it? Okay, is that the Mayweather Asakura fight? That's cool. I didn't even notice they had like little details like that. That's awesome. I like how the one time I wasn't paying attention, I somehow got a reversal. What the fuck happened even? How'd I end up here? Maybe I just focused too much on the reversal and mistime it. Yep, I guess so. I don't know. I don't even know how that one worked. Maybe I just don't understand the timings at all. Learning on the fly, folks. Learning with Beige Willard, I guess.
Beautiful reversal here.
There we go. Beautiful. I have to almost fuck with the... Hold up. I have to almost flick it kind of the wrong way a little bit because my thumbstick is a little bit broken from playing skate and session and all that. You gotta flick the stick a ton. And this game, you flick the stick a ton. So it is a little bit broken.
On display there.
I've talked about it on multiple occasions. It's kind of loose. When I click it down, it kind of tightens. I don't even know how to explain it. Like the stick, it's like wobbly. So if I go directly to the right, sometimes it doesn't register. Sometimes I gotta go like bottom. Like I have to almost go like diagonally down to the right. Jesus Christ, Reese, get your shit together.
Let's take a look at some of the
But
action
yeah,
here.
that's very annoying. Very hard to get used to as well. It really sucks for skate or session, because I'll be going to do a certain trick and it just won't register, and it's a big pain in the ass. I've seen people fix controllers before. I don't really know how to do that. It seems easy enough, I guess. Maybe I just have to buy the parts or whatever. Because I can't afford another fucking like $70 controller or whatever it is from Xbox. That's a bunch of malarkey.
And here we go.
Your boy's not doing it again. I already bought like 2 or 3 since the time I've been recording. So
Punches to the head.
it's very annoying. It's always the right stick too, not the left stick. Because all these games require you to flick the right stick. Almost never the left stick.
Make him reach it and make him pay.
Okay.
Patience, patience. Keep stepping the outside.
He trapped his leg
Fuck
there.
you.
And another takedown.
Maybe if I flick to the left, would that help at all?
Up and out, up and out, up and out.
It would. I think the left might just be the better way to do it, because it's not like as broken, I guess, maybe. It actually registers on the left. Okay.
Into side control.
Maybe I'll just do that from now on until I get a new controller.
Back into full guard.
Bro, that is insane. All these fucking years, or
There's
dude,
the half guard.
not even that. It's been only a year, but still, I thought I was just sucking. You're kidding me right now? Bro, I'm actually mad right now. All right.
3 minutes.
Dude, I can't even believe that I just figured that out. I've tried that on a couple of occasions. I see him moving now too, so yeah. Okay, let me try it to the right now. No. Alright, got it. Understood. From now on, I'm gonna try to remember to reverse going left instead of right, because my controller just works that way for some odd reason, and not to the right anymore. I mean, yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense. In Skate, I always do pick a goofy character, so I do a lot of kick flips instead of heel flips. So I guess that does make sense why that one would be broken that way and not the other way. That's so fucking dumb how, like, you know.
Oh no!
Whatever. I understand it now. That is the most fucking ridiculous realization mid-game I've ever came. Okay, whatever. I'm kind of happy, but I'm also pissed that for all these, not all these years, but like this whole year, or for like half the year, I've just been sucking, wondering why. Like, why the fuck can't I get these reversals? Just because One Direction's broken. Pretty much. All the time, I'll be going to do a trick in session, and the right stick will set up fine. It'll do the 360 shove it, but the tray flip won't go because the kick flip didn't register. I should have guessed that from the beginning, that it was just, you know. Alright, whatever. Good to know, good to know. That will be the last fight of the day. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit helps out the channel a lot with the algorithm, yada yada yada. You know the drill. And for the one guy that asked for this, and anyone else that wanted to see it, hope you guys enjoyed it. But I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna try to get ready for stream in a little bit, maybe like an hour or two. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna stream today, I just don't know when. It might be in an hour, it might be in 2 hours. Might be in an hour, might be in 2 hours. But it's gonna be today either way. Anyways, guys, I will catch you next time. Peace out.